Okay, here's the video for the 612 review preview. For 621, you're supposed to find the intercepts for the axes. So you just divide, because the other one would be 0. So y would be 10. So it would be 0, 10, 0. And z would be 4. So it would be 0, 0, 4. For b, x would be 8. So it would be 8, 0, 0. Y would be 6. And z would be 12. For c, when you plug in 0 for z, you're going to get x plus 3 squared equals 25. So when you square root, you're going to get x plus 3 equals 5 or negative 5. So that means that x would equal 2 or negative 2. I'm sorry, 2 or negative 8. So the intercept would be 2, 0, 0 and negative 8, 0, 0. And then when you plug in 0 for x, you're going to get 9 on this side. 25 minus 9 is 16. So z is going to be positive 4 and negative 4. And then in D, z equals 6. So the only intercept is 0, 0, 6. For 22, it says, answers to the following questions. Illustrate your answer with a sketch. What do you think the intersection of 2 planes looks like? This is what 2 planes look like. So their intersection is a line. What do you think it means for 2 planes to be parallel? So they look like that. And it means that they never intersect. And what do you think it means for a line and a plane to be parallel? And again, it means they do not intersect. 623, find equations of the line. So for this first one, it's parabola. So I know it's going to be y equals, it's going to be negative parenthesis x plus 4 plus 2. But I want to make sure that there's not a number in front of it. Like a doesn't have a value. So I plugged in negative 3. So negative 3 plus 4 is 1. And 1 squared is 1. Plus negative, and it'd be negative 1 plus 2 is 1, not 0. So I knew that there had to be a 2 in front. I want to make this a little clearer of a 2. Okay, B, it's a hyperbola. So it's going to be y equals 1 over x plus x minus 2. Because the asymptotes are right here and right here. So they meet at 2, 0, and it's positive. And C is going to be negative. It's y equals negative x cubed plus 3. And if you plug in a point, so if we plug in 1, we get 1 cubed is 1, negative 1 plus 3 is 2. So 1, 2 is going to be 1 of the points. 24 is y equals 1 over x, the parent of it. The answer is no. And it's because the x squared changes the shape of the function. So in order for them to be parents, they have to have the same shape. 25, solve for x. So for a, I'm going to combine like terms and I get 3x equals b, divide by 3. So x equals b over 3. For b, I'm going to combine like terms again, and I get 5ax equals b, divide by 5a. So I get x equals b over 5a. C, I'm going to pull out an x and get 1 plus a. And then I'm going to divide a by 1 plus a on both sides. So I get x equals b over 1 plus a. 26, Mark claims to have created a sequence of 3 functions that always give him the same number he started with. Test the machine. So I'm going to start by testing a number. I'm just going to test 3. So I get 3 plus 2, which is 5. And then I get 5 squared minus 4 times 5, which is 25 minus 20, or 5. And then I get 5 plus 4 squared, square root of it. So I get 9, and the square root of 9 is 3. So I go back to what I originally got. So it says be sure to test negative numbers. So let's test negative 3. Negative 3 plus 2, which is negative 1. Negative 1 squared minus 4 times negative 1. So I'm going to get 1 minus negative 4, or 1 plus 4, 5. And I'm going to get 5 plus 4 square root, which is the square root of 9, which is positive 3, not negative 3, so it doesn't work. So it doesn't work for negatives. C says Mark wants to get his machine patented, so we're going to plug in a variable. So let's do n. So we do n plus 2. Then I plug in n plus 2 squared minus 4 times n plus 2. So if I multiply that out, I'm going to get n squared plus 4n plus 4 minus 4n minus 8. So then I'm going to end up, these cancel. So 4 minus 8 is negative 4. So I get n squared minus 4. So then when I plug that into here, I get n squared minus 4 plus 4, or the square root of n squared, which is n. So why do negative numbers come out positive? It's because in this case, the square root of x squared, we're saying, is the absolute value of x. So it would always be positive. 29, given that f of x equals negative 2x squared minus 4, and g of x is 5x plus 3, calculate to figure it out. So g of x, so if I do g of negative 2, I'm going to plug in negative 2, so I get 5 times negative 2 plus 3, or negative 10 plus 3. So it equals negative 7. When I do f of negative 7, I'm going to get negative 2 negative 7 squared minus 4. So negative 2 times 49 is going to give me 49 times 2, which is negative 98. Minus 4 is going to be a negative 102. So then C is f of g of negative 2, which means that I do g of negative 2 first, and then I plug my answer into f and find f of the answer. Well, I did that already. F of negative 2 is negative 7 when I plug negative 7 in for f, so the answer is just the same. It's negative 102. So D changes it, and I have to plug in 1 first. So I'm going to plug in 1 for g. I'm going to do 5 times 1 plus 3, which is 5 plus 3, or 8. And then I plug 8 in, so I get negative 2 times 8 squared minus 4. So I get 64 times 2, which is negative 128, minus 4, negative 132.